Greetings, 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 greetings. This is basically a public announcement. The Minister of State in the Ministry of National Security, the Honorable Rudyard Spencer, and to the Superintendent in charge of the Tower Street Adult Correctional Facility, Sir Albert Brown, and by extension to the cashier at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Facility, a man that gave me his name as Bradshaw. Now, my grievance with this specific institution is that when I was in prison at this specific facility, when the Chief Judge Chester Crooks ordered my kidnapping, I had $39,200 on my person. And when I went to the prison, as is the common fact, they took all of that money from me, where they should place it in an account where I should access it to buy grocery from the tuck shop. Other people might call it from the commissary, but in Jamaica here on the island they call it tuck shop. Now, I spent 6 weeks there, 45 days, roughly 44 days specifically. I didn't gain access to that account until about sometime between 3 or the 4th week of being there. I'm on the 3rd or the 4th week. However, because of this corona implementation, I was quarantined for 17 days, 24-hour lockdown. I only get out for 15 minutes to shower or take a ride. Another 15 minutes to grab your lunch, and another 15 minutes to grab your, that's it. You grab your breakfast, 15 minutes to grab your food, and lockdown straight. So because of this corona, you as the man now have access to go handle your affairs or handle your accounts. So they make another prisoner. The prison system itself designate a prisoner to access your account verbally. Now there is no way to keep proper book records because it's about words. Hey, let me get this, let me get that. How much is there? Okay, that's all you get because you're locked down. Always locked down. So when I'm discharged, when I leave the prison, I left money on my account, which should have been about anywhere between 15 and 16,000. And that's what it's still in question because right now I have to get an audit, a forensic audit of whatever it is I signed off to. Because I can't remember signing off to anything. I know I get a few items, but when I request the portion of my money that should be on my books remaining, I'm only hearing that the money spent off. So I guess the prisoner, this prisoner named Evans, this is how I know prison is not what most people think it is, because there's a lot of sissy man. is inside the prison system disguised as gangsters, acting as gangsters. And it's easy to tell the sissify man because they're always begging for something. And that's one of the biggest problems I saw inside the prison system. Not everybody do it, I'll tell you that much. But you have a lot of so-called want-to-be's that you're just begging. So a lot of man out here where take up criminality and behave like them a bad man. Make sure you have a whole lot of money put aside. And make sure your mom, where you give this heartache from all of your badness, make sure you give her a whole lot of money too, because she will be the one to have to run up and down. Not none of these beautiful ladies that you guys are worship. There's a lot of sissify man I seen there. We have some real warriors there. That is what I can say. And I'm talking specifically about GP, General Penitentiary, now known as Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. That specific institution. It's now fair for me to say the corruption is not just with the prisoners. I think it goes hand in hand. Because when I went after about a week or a few days to at least get my money, this cashier met with me in the parking lot. And I explained to him, I say, yes, him know the record show where I brought $39,200. And Mr. Bradshaw said to me, that money is put aside in a drawer somewhere. It's just put aside because they don't use cash in the facility. It's a credit-based system, which I totally comprehend. And once it's a credit-based system, you need authorization from both ends. You know what I mean? So I have to sign off on anything. Look at the total or whatever credit is there and sign off on it every single time. But this didn't happen. Now this is why they are saying, hey, the money spent off. How can the money be spent off when I'm outside the prison? Now, when I was in that parking lot with Mr. Bradshaw, there was another super that passed and saw us and overhear the conversation. Because me and these people are cool like that. And the brethren said, yeah man, I saw on the block where these guys are ordering a whole bunch of stuff, and it was strange to me because these guys now have access to money. So it looked like someone leave and they gain access. This is what the super was saying. And when Bradshaw hear that, he say, oh well, good. I'll just investigate and just call it and you just come and pick up your money. After about a month of calling back and forth and round, I'm like, listen, what's the problem? If it's a credit-based system and you can't find the money, well, listen, allocate that money to 3 people in that place where become friends of mine. A good brethren of mine named Horace Kildare. A next good brethren of mine named Gary Givens. And a next good brethren of mine named Alric Straw. That's Tick Tick. These 3 guys supposed to get at least 5,000 in their account, and for some reason they are telling the guys, hey, money spent off, there's no money. One of the guys called me over a week ago, well probably 2 weeks ago, from the prison. Not on none of those burners. So you can check the prison record, you see where the guys contact me. The next guy contact me like a week ago. And I've been released from that prison since June 11th. So now I'll have to make a formal report bringing a claim against these people, and I need the financial records of my activity there in that facility. Because now I'm convinced that fraud has been perpetrated on my account, voiding any kind of record that is there right now. So I think the Honorable Minister Rudyard Spencer and the Superintendent in charge, Albert Brown, it would make sense for you guys to make a quick check and return all my monies to me. Right now, I want my 39,200 back in full, total. That's what I want back for this fraudulent activity. But not to worry, I'll make a formal claim in writing moving forward. This is just a public notice. I've discovered that a whole bunch of prisoners in that facility, yeah, they are bad guys, or yeah, whatever it is, they are convicted prisoners. But I've discovered that a lot of them doesn't read and write properly. And hence, them not get access to their monies when their loved ones do send it to them. And if there is no cash activity within the system, there shouldn't be a problem in the accounting. All the money should be just sitting one side in a corner. All the money, the cash should be there overflowing. So where is that cash? Mr. Bradshaw, when I call you, I don't get you. And you seem to be playing the same games where you normally play with the petty people. But I think you're in error right now, Mr. Bradshaw, and by extension, the superintendent in charge, Sir Albert Brown, and by extension, the Minister of State in the Office of Ministry of National Security. So you are now duly notified of a fraudulent complaint claim that will be placed against this specific institution and all those parties named. So if you need to investigate this prisoner, this sissified prisoner, you make sure you do a proper job so you can get a proper accounting and present it to her in writing. We can settle this thing easily by the confirmation of these guys getting the money on their book and the case is closed. We can settle it that way. Or we can move further and expose the intimate relationship between you, prison warders and officers and supers, intimate relationship with you guys and the prisoners, which is obvious. So this is just a public notice. It's 1A, return my $39,200 to me now. Or 2, allocate those credit to the 3-man account and our case is closed. Outside of that, we'll make a big issue and start publicizing a whole bunch of things and start calling out a lot of you guys. And then even your personal information now will probably get involved. So you, Mr. Bradshaw, yeah man, I can see you like you're well kept, like you don't miss a meal, Mr. Bradshaw. High yellow, like you don't even get sunburn, Mr. Bradshaw. You guaranteed you'll return my money to me. You guaranteed that verbally. So this speaks a whole lot of things. It speaks volumes about your character. Cashier at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. Bradshaw. And by extension, your boss and your superiors. Correct yourselves. You have been duly notified. Cashier Bradshaw. A theft is a criminal offense, and you may just be placed in that very institution where you are located right now. Cashier Bradshaw, I gave you that opportunity to settle this thing. Now this is the public notice that I'll bring. Behind this thing will be the formal complaint with a forensic audit of my account. Because I'm not sure anymore. I'm not sure anymore. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Have a good day.